The golden age of America begins right now. And optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. I was saved by God to make America great again.
So Donald Trump got elected, and everybody's glad about that. I don't know anybody who's a Christian who thinks that's a bad thing. But I want to warn you, please hear me. The presidency of Donald Trump has opened the door for a even worse spiritual deception to enter this country and to affect churches. But I'm afraid that the spirituality that the Donald Trump administration is cleaving to, the form of doctrine that they're embracing, is even worse in some ways. And I want to explain to you what that means. And I want you to know, first of all, this whole talk of a golden age completely freaks me out, because that is not a euphemism. That is an occult term. When you talk about the new age, which we've been talking about for years on this channel, you have to understand where we're coming from with the Third Adam series. Please go watch it. It's right there on the top of our page. Third Adam 1, Third Adam 2, Third Adam 3, Third Adam 3X, and Third Adam 4. They're all available for free. We got like 11 hours of material there. You can go and watch that and hear what we're saying. But basically what we did in the Third Adam series is we took all the mystery cults of the world, the Roman Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism. We even got a little bit into Zoroastrianism and mysticism, Gnosticism, and the charismatic postmillennial theologies. And we compared and contrasted them together, and we showed you that they're basically the same. And that all these religions are going to merge together under a one world super religion. And they're going to usher in this golden age of enlightenment and peace and prosperity. That is exactly what Donald Trump's administration is promising you. Except the deception of this is that there's a veneer of Americana overlaid it, and so everybody just says, yeah, that's great. Now, I want you to know that one of the grand themes of all occultism, of all esoteric work, of all alchemy, of all these nefarious demon-possessed wizards and warlocks and witches of all past is that they have all promised that there is an age coming in which everything will be amazing. It is going to be in a form a satanic millennial kingdom. Now, my theological views, I am premillennial, which I believe that the millennium is in the future, but before Christ's 1,000-year literal reign on this earth, in which he will rule from Jerusalem with a rod of iron. I look forward to that day. Praise the Lord. There's going to be a false one. There's going to be a antichrist who will rule on this earth for a short time. He will be Satan's man, if you will. And he will promise an era of prosperity, promise an era of peace, promise an era of enlightenment. And I believe he will take, as we said in 3 Adam 4, he will take the world down the road to Shambhala and promise them a wonderful time. And they will go to hell at the end of that road by meeting Christ in battle at the Battle of Armageddon, or the Battle of Megiddo, and in the Valley of Megiddo there. And we outline all this in our 3 Adam series. So when Donald Trump talks about this golden age, and I'm gonna just type this into my internet browser and just show you all the articles. I mean, I don't really know if I even have to say this, but Donald Trump inaugural address, President heralds a golden age of America. Let's just pull up that article real quick. He even says Donald Trump, our golden age has just begun. That's on Fox News right there. Donald Trump heralds a golden age as promised fulfilled in inaugural address after a speech focused largely on his political policies. Trump gave a freewheeling remarks to supporters, including falsely claimed the election was rigged. Okay, there we go. But he says right here, President Donald Trump declared Monday that the golden age of America begins right now and vowed that the nation's challenges would be annihilated by his MAGA movement in a barrel-knuckle inaugural address that echoed the themes and grievances of trademark rally speeches. Okay, so he's saying we're going into a golden age. Now, remember that. But here's where I want to go. I want to kind of, and I know this because I worked in Africa for years, and I know that and I had to learn the New Age so that I could actually minister to the people in Africa, and God helped me with that, and that's really where much of the knowledge that I have on this channel is born from, is my ministry over there. But I want you to know that a golden age is the hallmark of all occultism, and they even call it that. There is a magical group that existed, and I think they still exist even today. They might have changed names. I think they probably folded themselves into Freemasonry to some degree. But this group was called the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which they're basically saying the same thing Donald Trump is saying. We are going to usher in a golden dawn, a golden age. Matter of fact, Alice Bailey was a big name in this. Helena Blavatsky were big names in this. Alice Bailey said that the coming avatar is going to be an avatar of synthesis, meaning he's going to merge all religions into one. And I see that with Donald Trump. I mean, look at J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is a Catholic that converted to Catholicism recently, and his wife is a practicing Hindu. I mean, make that work. It's syncretism. It's Hinduism and Catholicism merged together. It is the religion of synthetism. It is the one religion in that home. Another thing I want to give you this is that another term for this is the Age of Aquarius. And that's something that's being promoted in these circles. But here we go. I want to read this. This is a paper somebody wrote. Dore Jimpa, I guess is what it is. But he's talking about the coming avatar. This is straight up raw New Age material for you, okay? And I'm gonna read some of this to you. I want you to listen, okay? The Hindu scriptures say that the Kalki avatar, which is the third Adam, and we explained that in the first film, the Kalki avatar will come forth from Shambhala to destroy the evil kings of the world. That's third Adam 4. Edwin Buruma, in his fascinating book, The Way to Shambhala, writes, quote, in the Kalki Purana, a sage king named Mara Morya, a descendant of an earlier incantation of Vishnu, lives there in the Himalayas, awaiting the end of the age of discord, the Kali Yuga. When Kalki comes to liberate the world, and by the way, Kalki is your Antichrist. This is your promised Messiah of Hinduism. This is going to be your man of sin. This is going to be your third Adam. Comes to liberate the world. This sage will join him in the final battle against the barbarians. After their victory over the forces of evil, Maru will gain a throne and assist Kalki in establishing a golden age. There you go. That's Hindu prophecy. A similar prophecy can be found in the Vishnu Purana, where it states that in the Sora dynasty, a king called Maru, who through the power of yoga is still living in the village called Kalpa in the Himalayas, and who in a future age will be the restorer of the Kashtrina race in the solar dynasty. So that, I mean, guys, I don't know what to tell you. So also here, this is a paper, Alice Bailey and the wisdom for the ageless wisdom for a new age. This is a paper that was written online, and they quote something here from Alice Bailey. I want to read this to you. It says right here, in his study of Western esotericism and New Age religions, Wouter Heingraf states Bailey influence on the New Age movement, especially in its early phases, pervasive. It is she who is also generally credited with having introduced the term New Age. Among many characteristics of the New Age into which humanity is now entering, that's the Age of Aquarius, Bailey emphasizes the qualities of synthesis, inclusiveness, unselfish work, group work, and the renunciation of materialism. So that's what these people are talking about. And they're talking about a golden age of just wonderful, amazing things going to happen and that type of stuff. This is stuff that is alarming me. And all this ecumenical, interdenominational stuff that they're happening there. Let me see here. There was another post that he made about its revival time in America. There we go. Mood tonight with my brother Russell Brand. And by the way, we did videos on Russell Brand. Russell Brand is promoting the New Age with a Christian veneer overlaid it. Russell Brand is talking about the reality of consciousness. And we must awaken our, I'm just saying dumb stuff it's Russell Brand is literally almost word for word quoting Alice Bailey. and folding Christianity into it, and a bunch of dumb evangelicals who have no discernment are saying this is good. And I'm saying, no, it's not. And so this has all the marks of everything I'm warning you about in Third Adam. This has all the marks of, I mean, just to apply that verse, Psalm 23:5 to that is hermeneutically dangerous. But here we go. Let's just read it. Let's see what these people are saying. Congratulations to the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. It is revival time in America again. That is unacceptable. I don't like that statement. I don't think that's good. I don't think that is a doctrinally healthy thing to say. I mean, I don't like this. Anything Sean Feucht is on is about I'm running away from. And I want you to know this, please, if you will. I want to insist, go watch our Third Adam series. You will understand the New Age deception. This is something that is so complex and so wiggly. It's like an eel. It's just hard. It's hard to nail down. It's the Bible calls it mystery religion. It is a mystery. It is difficult to understand. It is difficult to articulate this. It is difficult to see this. But I think that the Donald Trump presidency has opened the door for an even worse form of spirituality. And that's what I'm warning you about. This is not a political video. This is not a video about politics. This video really isn't even about Donald Trump. This video is about mystery religion. And by the way, there is a divine feminine, there is a divine masculine that is just as nefarious and just as bad as the divine feminine. There is a yin and there is a yang. You have to understand, and I said this on I did a video about Ethan, what's his name? Ethan, the H3 podcast guy. I made this statement, and I mean this, okay? There is a form of the occult that walks around with red hats on saying MAGA. Okay? Please understand that. There is a form of Gnosticism and mysticism that walks around saying, make America great again. And I think that is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than the, gothic, crazy people with purple hair reading Karl Marx and promoting Kamala Harris. I think they're just as much an enemy of the gospel. I think they're just as much an enemy to your spirituality. I just don't think that Christians need to join hands with heretics to promote any political movement. And Jensen Franklin sitting there with Sean Feucht is the epitome of everything that's wrong with evangelicalism. I don't believe in that. I'm not for it. I think it's dangerous. I think it's bad. And I want to tell you, the church is going to go into some sort of relaxed state because of Donald Trump being president. And I want to tell you, we need to be more vigilant now than we ever have been before in our life. Sean Feucht is bad. A lot of these, Paula White Cain is horribly bad. She follows me on Twitter. I don't even know how that happened. But Paula White Cain is bad. The religion that they practice is not Bible-believing Christianity. They practice a form of Gnosticism with the terminology of Christianity. These people are ministers of Satan. They are ministers of hell. They are pretending that they are just like you, that they are on your side. We're conservatives. We believe in America. We are for you. We're all about this. We are on your side. We're friends. Let's yoke up together. And by the way, here's our Catholic friend. Oh, by the way, here's a Hindu. Let's all join together and make America great again. And that is the road to Shambhala. That is the new age. That is the golden age of Donald Trump. And I'm telling you, it's not good. It's not good at all. I can't wait to see this woke junk get out of here. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be replaced with something. And I just don't think replacing it with this dangerous new age mysticism pretending to be Christianity is going to make America spiritual. And I don't think it is a sign of a Christian revival.